it's about.
It's nice, isn't it?
So good. This is a brunch made by God.
Cheers.
Honestly, fantastic. Today I'm in Shoreditch, Apothecary. It's a Tokyo-inspired tavern with Shoreditch energy, serving handcrafted cocktails, rare spirits, beers, wine and Japanese-style small plates and bar snacks. Priced at £30 per person, your brunch experience begins with a complimentary drink and snack on arrival, followed by a selection of sharing sushi for the table, including chirashi, lucky roll and spicy salmon rolls. It's a selection of sushi. You got a salmon with cucumber inside, with the sesame in there. Yeah. It looks good. It looks fluffy from the outside. You can tell it's very soft texture on the outside. That salmon coming through.
Okay.
And that little bit of sweetness and that little bit of softness from the avocado gives it a feel. You know what I mean? Let me go for the next one. Me, I love sushi. I can back this in 30 seconds, honestly. This is a cucumber with like a seaweed wrap from on the outside, as you can see. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, culture. Japan. That's what it's about. You get the crunch straight away. It gives it that vibe. And then
that last one looks good.
This last one, I think, what is it? Is it the spicy salmon roll?
Yeah.
Ooh, spice. Let's see how spicy it is, because you know when they say spice, yeah, man's from Ghana. So when they say spice, I don't believe them. You know what I mean? But let's see. See, hopefully he's got a bit of a kick. It's not that spicy. Sorry to say, it's not that spicy, but very delicious. Continue your Japanese culinary journey at the Apothecary with the choice of one dish per menu category. Star dishes include pork belly and teriyaki chicken thigh skewers, crispy prawn tempura, miso glazed aubergine, hirata buns, Japanese fried chicken, grilled vegetable skewers from the Robata grill and Japanese inspired desserts. Smells incredible, very oriental flavors, you know, the sweet with the sour. Very soft, tender chicken.
Yeah?
Soft, tender chicken. Listen, you want one of these. You want to try one of these. Let me tell you something, and I'll tell you what. It's been grilled, so you can get the smokiness from the grill. You know, it's been char grilled. You can tell it's been grilled from the outside. You get that little bit of that charred flavor coming through.
I see.
Alright? And then, just as you bite into it, it's got that little bit of a bite. A bit of that chewy bite, but it's soft and tender on the inside.
That sounds amazing.
And then, the sweetness goes well with the bitterness of the char. It all goes well. Just had a little pleasant surprise from that little bit of that. Is that leek or spring onions?
Spring onion, yeah.
Spring onions, yeah.
Nice crunch.
Give it that little bit more of that added texture. That is what you want. This is a brunch made by God. It's fried chicken. If you look at it here, very crispy outer layer, Kilton.
That looks delicious.
Lots of sauce, lots of sauce. Believe in the sauce, ladies and gents. Believe in the sauce.
Nice win.
So delicious. And the sauce and the bun, everything goes. The bao was incredible. Just absolutely delicious. It had a combination of sweetness coming through, but there's a kick from maybe coming from the sriracha. It's the sriracha and the sweetness from the pickles, and there's a bit of kimchi in there. They went to town with that bao bun. They went to town. It was absolutely incredible. Right, so I'm gonna try. I don't know what to go for. I'm stuck for choice. What should I do? I'm gonna try the prawn tempura. Right, already you can feel it. Very crispy.
Yeah.
Very, very crispy. You can see it right there. Alright, you got the prawn in there. Look at that.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Oh my god, look at that prawn. Alright, I'm gonna munch on it.
It's nice, isn't it?
So good.
It's nice. It's light.
It's very light.
Yeah.
It's not too oily.
Yeah.
You can actually taste a little bit of the coating. You know, it's not oil coating.
Thank
The
you.
sweetness. I want to know what is in this coating. Obviously, the prawn is well done. It's very, very tender. This is grilled cauliflower with black sesame sauce. This heavenly main dish will satisfy even the biggest of cauliflower skeptics. Go for the cauliflower.
This was highly recommended.
Highly recommended. This is a work of art. I don't want to spoil it. I feel bad for spoiling it. Oh my god, I'm making a mess.
You've ruined it, Eli.
Ruined
It's
the
done.
work of art. It's done. The sauce. Wow. Incredible.
It's nice.
It's so good. You've got to try that.
For sure.
It's got a gingery sort of flavour.
Oh.
Some heat coming through. Very crunchy
Nice.
textures. But the sauce, so it might be a black sesame sauce. That's the one.
I think it is.
I think that is it. That is incredibly tasty.
Oh wow.
Absolutely
I must have it
delicious.
now.
I know I'm not a fan of veg, but for my vegans, alright, this just goes to show I do give a damn, and I do give a shit. You need to come out and try this cauliflower number. It is absolutely tasty. You've got to try it. Honestly, I'm not even gassing.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting it. Lisa, get on that.
Alright.
Get on that. Yakisoba noodles is a fried noodles. It's a Japanese noodle stir-fried dish. Usually soba means buckwheat.
Those are really nice.
Talk to me about the noodles.
Okay. So it's got a shine, but that's because it's obviously covered with a little bit of oil, but it's not been drenched in the oil. I love the taste. It's got like a sweet and soury type taste.
Yeah.
It's crunchy because of the green sprout and the spring onion and the carrots. It's nice. It's fresh. It's not overly done. I really like it.
Yeah?
I like it. I think I like it. Or are you staying away from the carbs? Because man's been in the gym.
I've been in the gym pumping hard, you know what I mean? Man, staying away from the carbs. I am gonna tuck in, don't get it twisted, because you're making it look too nice out here still.
Nice.
It looks incredible. Cheers.
Wait, let's do a cheers like this.
Do a cheers like that, yeah? Gotta be bougie every now and again. Whatever that means. I sit down with the head chef to talk about the food that Apothecary has to offer. How much do you know about Japanese culture and food?
To be honest, I don't know much about Japanese culture, but I've worked with quite a few Japanese people. And I like their honesty and integrity.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I've tried to put in the dish. I'm not Japanese, but I've used Japanese products, looked up the website. I have a few recipes from where I worked, all original recipes, so then we use them to make it our own. Most of which have got some spice or something like that. So I'm from India. Spice is something that I brought to the plate.
So because you're from India, is that something that you've added to the menu, like a little bit of the
I
spice?
use, yes.
Yeah,
most of dishes I've got something or the other.
Yeah.
Either in the form of ginger or the the shishimi powder or the togarashi.
Yeah.
So you'll find some element of it in most of the dishes.
Right. So when it comes to, like, you know, the food,
Yeah.
the food itself, obviously we're here at a brunch.
Yes.
Right? How do you decide what to put on the menu? Like, where do you get the inspiration from and everything else?
I think the owners have to be bought in place over here because it is what their thought and their mind is.
Yeah.
I was given like ideas and dishes, and then I went about, we used around 4 or 5 months to do all research, develop the dish piece by piece, so we got the flavor right, then the consistency, then the plating. But if you see, all the dishes are quite simple.
Yeah.
But so it's all about flavor and the product or the protein.
Absolutely.
So that's what we've tried to hit over here.
Because it is very simplistic.
Yes.
Very simplistic.
But it's very technical. And
Very
it's quite intense in most of the dishes.
That's right.
Rather than all the dishes.
Because when you look at the dishes, on the eyes, it looks so simple.
It's quite straightforward.
I look at my cousin, I'll be like, I can make this at home, but then you taste it and you're like,
It's different.
what flavors?
It's a good mix of different elements into it. So I've used like sweet, sour, spice, a little of bitterness to incorporate in most of the dishes. Acidity as well. So those 5 elements to balance the dishes.
Did I not say it tastes balanced?
It's very balanced. It's very balanced because when you're having a brunch, obviously you're gonna have a lot of flavors going
Different ones.
in your mouth. It's like Japanese, almost Japanese party festival in your mouth. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of flavors that's going together. Which bit of the menu is like really Japanese and which bit is maybe your own sort of creation?
I think we have gone for the street food. So izakaya style, small plates. So as you're drinking a beer or having a cocktail or a glass of wine, you can try a few bits and pieces of all of them. So that is pretty much come from izakaya from Japan.
Right. When you say izakaya, just for the viewers, obviously, what does izakaya mean? What is it about?
Izakaya would mean like a pub. One of our English pubs is same style. Small plates. Like in an English pub, you'll get a sausage roll and a beer. So same thing like this. But we have used elements from different parts of Japan to come into place. So the vegetables, the meat, we've used the robata as an element of flavor as well as a heating element. Then we use the fryer, the tempura would come from there. And then of course you have the sushi and the sashimi that comes from there. So most of the flavors that we use come from Japan. All the items are Japanese. The ingredients, most of them are British, you say. But some are technically come from Japan, like the fish.
That's amazing.
We get our yellowtail all the way flown in from Japan, from our supplier. So that I believe the key element over here is
you want to maintain that authenticity.
As much as possible. When it's available, So that allows us to highlight the product. You bring the sauce into play, and then you have something that's really wow in your tongue.
No, you've done an amazing job because on the table it's not pretentious at all. It's very honest.
Quite straightforward.
Very, very honest, very straightforward. What has cooking Japanese cuisine taught you that? Not being from Japan, what has it opened your mind to?
Like the first time I entered a Japanese kitchen was La Franja in Gloucester Road. So it was a wow experience. So many elements to it and the flavors and balancing all the flavors with sweet, sour, spiciness, acidity involved, and then you get the umami flavor as well from miso. That's what's allowed me to learn a lot. So today what you see on the plate is a complete dish more or less. So that's me saying, this is what I can do on the plate. And not being from Japan, it's always a hard task to push for the menu or to sell the menu. But I think we've done an amazing job over here with the flavors and the dish.
No, you've done it. I think it's brilliant. Tastes amazing.
Tastes amazing. Honestly, thank you very much for
stopping by.
Honestly, the food was incredible.
Apothecary means a person selling drugs or medicine. And if food is the drug at Apothecary, then I'm hooked. This place bangs. Now off to rehab to sober up.